first tonight at 6. Depending on the situation, students and staff who have contact with someone who has COVID-19 may not have to quarantine.
The Sioux Falls School District just released a proposal to update its COVID-19 plan. The board plans to vote on the changes tomorrow. Now, here's the look at the proposal. If everyone is wearing a face mask, only the person who tests positive will need to isolate. Any student or staff members who had close contact may return to school and monitor for symptoms. But if not everyone is wearing a mask, some students and staff members who had close contact will still need to quarantine at home.
KELOLAND's Brady Mallory shows us the motivation behind the discussion and what it means for students.
The Sioux Falls School District is looking at how other states like Wyoming and Nebraska are handling quarantines for students and staff who have close contact with someone with COVID-19. The goal is to keep them safe, but to also keep them in school.
I think it's time for us to keep educating kids like we're supposed to and maybe look at making a change, and I think sooner rather than later would be the best.
According to the superintendent, about 1,200 Sioux Falls students have had to quarantine so far. School board president Cynthia Mickelson spoke with us before the district released the proposal. She gave us an example of how part of a change could work so students don't have to quarantine if they aren't sick.
Basically, 2 masks, one's positive, the other's a close contact. As long as the close contact is asymptomatic, they may self-monitor and be in the building and wear a mask, is my understanding of how those 3 states have done it.
Mickelson says that would change if a student starts showing symptoms.
All COVID positive do have to isolate, and that's a 10-day window of isolation for them.
Any concern that this tweak could just get people sick, or how would you respond to something like that?
Well, what I would say is right now, it is an unknown. A change is an unknown.
The school board will continue to monitor the data and reevaluate as the months progress. Mickelson says it'll be an important balancing act.
We need to, the amount of students, and could be staff in the future too, that are out of our buildings who would like to be in the building, who are not sick, but were a close contact, is an issue that we need to address. We also need to make sure we keep our students and staff safe.
Brady Mallory, KELOLAND News.
And Mickelson says that the board will take public input before it votes on the proposal. You can read the update under this story on KELOLAND News.